Dear people of God, today we celebrate the solemnity of Saint Joseph, husband of Mary. Once a girl had prayed daily for 10 years to Saint Joseph for a good husband, with no sign that her request would ever be granted. She began to lose confidence. One Sunday morning, she returned from Mass and knelt before her statue of Saint Joseph, imploring him to grant her request. But after 10 minutes, in a irritation and despair, she pulled the statue from the table and threw it through the window. A young man passing by the house was struck on the head with it, getting a severe cut. He knocked at the door of the house for help and perhaps an explanation. The client of St. Joseph apologized, offering to attend the injury. They became good friends. 6 months later, they were married and lived happily ever after. My friends, today we are celebrating the solemnity of Saint Joseph, the husband of Mary. He was a carpenter by profession and was living in Nazareth. At the time, he was betrothed to Mary. Not much is said about Saint Joseph in the Bible compared with other biblical saints. The gospel just tells us that he was a just man. This verse summarizes what kind of person Saint Joseph was. In the Jewish world, women were second-class citizens and had no legal rights. They are properties of a man, objects and things, and therefore they were not considered persons. A male Jew, when he prayed, would thank God for not making him a Gentile, a slave, and a woman. Saint Joseph was really a just and good man because he did not put the Virgin to shame publicly when he planned to divorce her quietly, when he found her to have a child not his own. But the angel of God appeared to him in a dream on what to do with the child. The angel said to him, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as your spouse, for it is through the Holy Spirit that the child has been conceived in her." He silently, faithfully went about doing his duties as well as the will of God. He did what the angel of the Lord commanded and entered into a marriage with the Blessed Virgin Mary. The veneration of Saint Joseph was introduced rather late in the Catholic Church. His principal feast day is March 19th. It is because tradition says that he died on March 19th, sometime before the beginning of Jesus' ministry. He is considered the model of a pious believer who receives grace at the moment of death. He is also known as the protector of virginity for respecting Mary's divine motherhood all his life. He was proclaimed the patron of Universal Church by Pope Pius IX on December 8th in 1870. Saint, since today is the feast of good husband by the name of Saint Joseph, I would like to give a suggestion especially for young ladies who long to have a good husband in life. Try to look the qualities of Saint Joseph in this guy that you want to be your husband for the rest of your life, like silent, strong, loving, and obedient to God's will, ready to defend the woman he loves, a paradigm of duty and bravery as the head of a family. And for husbands also, if you admire St. Joseph for his qualities, somebody said that he is especially to be imitated in his love for Jesus and Mary. St. Joseph's love for them cannot be measured by his physical presence and by words, but by his action. He put his love for them into practice. As we celebrate his feast, let us ask for his guidance to teach us the hardest lessons we have to learn in life, and that to love unconditionally and to be good and faithful servants of the Lord. I wish everyone happy feast of Saint Joseph, the husband of Mary. May Saint Joseph intercede for all of us and protect all the families. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.